Hi, betting experts. On Monday, November the 13th, we're off to Sunbury to Kemp's on Monday to start the working week. Pretty perfect ground conditions in truth. Good or just on the softer side, perhaps. The weather forecast does look pretty wet for the first half of this week, certainly in the south. We start off with our betting expert Daily Nap, sponsored by Bet365. This goes in the 3 o'clock. It's the Pertemps Network Handicap Hurdle, 2 mile 5, Class 2, 4-year-olds and upwards. £11,500 to the winner. Good prize money, certainly for a Monday. And I think Cobbler's Dream can make a winning reappearance after 303 days off for Ben Case. Now, Ben doesn't have lots of horses, but he placed them carefully and has a good strike rate as a result. He's had 2 winners in the last 14 days from just 9 runners. Cobbler's Dream is a thoroughly likeable and progressive performer who's probably going to be going back over fences this winter. 11 career starts, 4 wins in total, 1 from 1 in bumpers, 3 from 8 over hurdles, 0 from 2 over fences. His last run you have to excuse was back in January when he was pulled up on ground that was much too testing for him, I suspect, or the race certainly was. That came here behind West Balboa, probably a miss that day, but his 2 previous runs over fences have been promising at a useful level. And if you go back to his handicap form from a mark of 140 a season before last, he's clearly pretty well treated here of 136. Kempton, absolutely ideal for him. He's a previous course and distance winner here back in 2022 under Jack Quinlan. He's been booked for the ride here. As I say, he's well treated. He's got a good record fresh, optimum conditions, everything in place for a really big run. Our betting expert value angle selection, sponsored by Bet365, goes in the 225. It's the Unibet Middle Distance Series Veterans Handicap Chase, 2 mile 4 furlongs and 110 yards. Class 2 for 10-year-olds and upwards. 12.5 grand to the winner. They're lovely, these races. A chance for the old stages to shine. And I think Dayran Dikarjak can snap a long losing run for Alan King. Now, Dayran Dikarjak hasn't actually won a race since November 2019, so a 4-year losing spell. That came off a mark of 137. He's mainly run really well in defeat on a number of occasions in big handicaps from a mark in the 130s, so it's not hard to see now that off 121 he is incredibly well handicapped, and I think Alan King probably thinks that too, because he's had him decked up about 5 times over the last couple of weeks, waiting, I think, for decent ground. He ran very well on his return from 182 days off at Wetherby. Well back favourite there. I think Tom Cannon got it wrong in a small field. He only finished 5th or 6th, but he ended up out of his ground and parked wide in a tactical race. So I thought he shaped as though coming back to top form, and he's been dropped £3 since for that run. So I think everything in place here against some pretty exposed veterans. Dayran Dikarjak's relatively lightly raced for a 10-year-old. He's run 19 times over fences, but as I say, it's usually been in hot Saturday handicaps, and this looks a really good opportunity to finally end that losing run under Tom Cannon. Best of luck on Monday, betting experts, and please remember to like and comment on all of our YouTube videos.